Welcome to Total Corruption Gaming with your host Eric Talon87 to JJ McGillicutty's Transporting Tycoon Empire. In this episode, we find out if JJ McGillicutty and company are going to be able to beat the Western Pacific Railroad competitors to the rendezvous point. Let's find out together.
This is interesting. It ships 2 tools back down here. That's probably a little bit of a bug, how it has to ship 2 tools back to this station in order for them to sell. I mean, why couldn't the station sell it directly to the town? But, you know, what do I know? It's probably selling it to an industrial building out here somewhere. And it's time for us to get our railroad going here. We're going to try and take a route that hits all the wells so we can get that metal.
Right, just like this, we're building in shorter sections here. That way we have a little more control over the railroad. If you build in large sections, the curves get so steep that you end up kind of zigzagging quite a bit through these wells here. So we're doing it in smaller curves, that way we don't have an excessive amount of track length or any excessive amount of curvature. See, that curve. By the time we started to the left, we would have just missed the other well. So this works a lot better. This is just pretty much a straight shot. Don't have to worry too much about a curve. But we got to stop it soon, because here's where you'd miss it or it'd have to lay down a lot of track. Even here, if you curved all the way out, you'd waste so much curve trying to curve back toward the town. So just barely touch it like this, and we'll try and make a nice tight turn here and head for town. We're gonna go around this contour line. That's a change in elevation. That way we don't have to pay for the track to be leveled, either a fill under the track or a canyon through the ground to keep the track level. So the track stays level and it's lined up for our station. We're gonna put right here at the end of the street. We're just gonna join it like that, just like that.
The workers are refusing to lift a finger. They're claiming that they haven't been paid for months. No idea whether that's right, but we're pretty short on money, and it's only a matter of time before the investors pull the plug on funding us. We could put off paying our guys until next month and promise them double wages in return. Or there's another alternative over in Ogden.
Okay, we'll just pay the workers as soon as our train comes in here.
Good. Finally, it's back to work. Unfortunately, our tools are worn out and terribly inefficient. Fortunately, we acted with foresight and have already built up a sufficient supply. The new tools are a blessing. They've made our work much easier. Now quickly over the hill to Ogden. And from there, we're just a stone's throw from our destination. So come on, chop chop.
Yeah, chop chop. Like any good manager, I have bad news. I have good news and bad news. The bad news is we will not be beating our competitors. The good news is we're going to come in on time and under budget. Oh, well, you know, we're not going to beat the competitors, but we are going to come in with a strong budget, so.
It is rumored that a huge nugget of gold is buried somewhere in the wasteland before us. The first settlers are said to have buried it somewhere out in no man's land, while on the run from gunslingers. An aging saloon girl in Laramie knows more.
Okay.
The huge nugget is buried in the desert, says the lady in the saloon. That is, of course, incredibly vague. However, she also seems to think that the Indians might have already found the nugget and then reburied it, as in their minds, gold cannot be eaten.
Okay, we'll go check on that in just a moment. First, we're going to add another cart to our train here. Okay, and we just about have this down perfect. Last cart, the train's picked up, or the truck here is picked up, or the wagon has picked up the last of the tools right as the train pulls in with more, so that's good. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's go talk to the Indians. Hey there, Blue Feather. I heard there was gold nugget somewhere around here.
A small Indian boy who was evidently better disposed towards us than his fathers has whispered the following to one of our people. In the mountain that the sun kisses goodnight, and where the shadow of the great tree pierces the heavy rock, you will find nothing that can be eaten. What is that supposed to mean?
Right here. See that?
It's true! We found it! Our treasure. It's best to keep
Our?
our find a secret so we don't get any enviers sniffing around the place.
Mine, bucko. I'm the one out here braving the Indians. Okay, so we can put that back on fast. Supply us with money. And we will go complete our railroad. Here we go.
Okay, we already had the station set up here at Ogden, so we're going to curve around here. Unlike the other stations, this is not a through station, it's an end station. I can't figure out how to make a through station without an excessive amount of track. So we may use the end station here. We just curve right into follow the road. It seems to save us a lot of like grading and leveling, that sort of thing. It just seems to be the cheapest route as far as I can find. And then we're going to have to cross the road. So we're going to just come across the road here, and we're going to try to disturb the road as little as possible in order to save money. So we pretty much just got a straight shot here. We'll come up from our station. Yeah, this is kind of getting too long. This is kind of a long stretch here. Oh wait, let's go here. Yeah, so you build it in a long stretch. You end up paying more for leveling the track and leveling the ground, messing with the ground underneath the track. So here we go. This is better. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go.
We'll
Voila.
soon be done, but we're running out of time. We'll need to make haste if we don't want to become a laughingstock. Quickly across the river and up to Promontory Summit so that everything is ready in time for the opening ceremony. If we're lucky, we'll even make it before the competition.
Well, that I don't know about, but making it before the competition I don't know about, but making it there, we will.
All right, and so here's where turning the track or curving it through another station would have been a lot more costly. And now we just come up to this road here. No, this isn't right. There we go. Come up to this road here and just follow this road along for a little while. We will depart from the road eventually, but right now we just follow it along. Saves money on track. Just go in short sections. Okay. That works well. Let's try this. There, we're gonna not follow the road precisely here, but cut a corner there. All right, now we're gonna turn in and head toward the bridge. We're gonna try to build the bridge kind of right along near this other one, just like that.
We've almost done it. Now we can finally dart across the transcontinental line in style in the first passenger train. We're certain to be greeted by a cheering crowd at every station.
This guy is really optimistic. Okay. Well, we don't have money for a new train right now. So you'll just have to hold your 6 white horses. 6 white iron horses, that is. Hee hee hee. With the fastest train, which is of course the most expensive to run and buy, it takes like 14 months to get across the entire train track network. With the slower trains, it takes even longer. So that's why I'm going to let this guy complete another trip up. And then we'll have enough money for a train. So you actually have to launch that inaugural passenger train like between 16 months to 2 years before the deadline. Otherwise you just won't make it in time. So it means you'll actually have only 8 years to complete the track purchase the train, and launch it. Or the train simply won't make it to the end of the track before your competitor does.
Okay, we're going to begin planning our new route, starting with Cheyenne, heading up to the next place, just moving along station to station. Here we go, up to Ogden, and then our final destination. And just for kicks and giggles, we're just going to duplicate the route going backwards, as if the train was really running the route, or going to continually run this route just for fun. I don't think this is that necessary at this time. I believe the level ends as soon as you get the train up there, but this is just fun to do. Like that. And we don't need to place another one at Cheyenne because that's the beginning of the line. Okay, let's get ready to purchase train here.
It's like 300,000. Let's wait for him to make another delivery.
Okay, and there's our delivery coming in right now. So we're just going to purchase our little locomotive and our little cheap passenger cart. We're just trying to keep the cost of running the train low, and we're going to launch it. I don't think we're going to make it there anywhere near the deadline, so we might as well not break our budget. And here we go. What a cute little locomotive. First stop, Cheyenne. And here we come to the next town. Just gonna roll right in. We're just gonna wait here for just a couple minutes while our freight train comes down the track. And like it tells you to stop the freight trains and stuff, but the freight train is what's paying for the maintenance of this train to run. And I don't really want to go bankrupt. I'm trying to get the Happy Investors medal. So there we are. Now we're off and running again. Pass by our friends, the Indians. Yo, Blue Feather, found that nugget.
See, take us about a whole year just to get to Rollins. And bear in mind, in that 1 year, this train has cost us 71K. It's not making a profit. It's not going to make a profit. So I don't know. And if you get a faster train, this is the cheapest train with the cheapest cart. You get a faster train with a faster cart, it's going to be a lot more expensive and it's going to cost a lot more. So at this point, I'm not sure how to afford anything faster or anything sooner and still make the investors happy. It's like we are actually not that far away from having to take out a new loan. Hopefully because our cargo train was delayed when this passenger train went by. Hopefully the cargo train makes it in before our budget is up. I think it will, but it'll be a little bit close. Yeah, here it comes in. But see, we're kind of close. Another couple payments and we would have had to take out another loan and the investors would not have been happy. So at this point, it's like, I don't know how to do it. I think it can be done, but you need to really be a wizard at budgeting. Okay, so we got our first passenger here. Now, we're going 40 kilometers per hour. Bear in mind that the fastest train available in this era, which comes out a little bit later, it hasn't even come out yet, is 60 kilometers an hour. So even with the expensive train, it's only 50% less. made a little bit of money. So we purchased this train and started it running early 1876. Look at the date. We're not yet at the predatory summit. Oh, promontory summit. Anyway, we're not there yet, and we're already 1878. We're March 1878. So April. See, this is taking like 2 years and change. So. And we came close to having to take out another loan for this, so yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know what to do. Maybe if you find a cheaper route for the tracks, pinch pennies, save money here, save money there. It's possible, but like I say, I can't figure it out. Here we come! Yay! Let's go on the other side here. Ta-da!
The time has finally come. The Transcontinental Railroad is complete. This masterpiece will go down in the annals of railroad history. Congratulations!
All right, and that's how we at JJ McGillicutty's Transport Tycooning Industry do it. We got all the medals except for beat the competition, but we have happy investors. And I'll tell you what, if your investors are happy with you, beating the competition isn't as big as an issue. So anyway, we'll see you again at our next mission. Thank you for joining us, and hope to see you again.